Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas Eve. Thanks for joining me for News 5 Now at 8:05. I'm Shimani Baker. I'm feeling all festive in my green and red today. We dressed up for News 5 this morning. We are feeling the holiday spirit, and I hope you are too. It doesn't feel like Christmas Eve because it's warm, it's foggy out there, but it's here. Can you believe it? The year is almost over. If you're headed out to do your last minute Christmas shopping, be careful on the roads. As I said, it is very foggy this morning, and so you want to make sure that you are packing your patience and driving safely. We are keeping an eye on a number of stories for you this morning. Let's get started.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, you know the drill. We always start off the morning with our top stories. Number 5, the Food and Drug Administration approved the first prescription pill for weight loss that contains the same medicine as GLP-1 injections. The new pills are expected to be available in just a few weeks. About 1 in 8 Americans say they take GLP-1 drugs to lose weight. Number 4, California is getting a white Christmas this year. Can you believe that? A powerful winter storm could bring heavy snow to parts of the state through Christmas. Several feet of snow is expected to drop, especially at higher elevations, and blizzard conditions are likely. Number 3, investigators believe an electrical problem led to a fire that gutted a home in Pensacola Monday night. Escambia Fire Rescue were called to the home just off of Michigan Avenue in the Brent community at about 9:30. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Number 2, tonight you have another chance to win big just before Christmas. The jackpot for tonight's Powerball has now jumped to an estimated $1.7 billion. What could you do with that for Christmas? I could do a lot with it. The lump sum payment is $781 million, and it's the 4th largest Powerball jackpot ever. And number 1 this morning, Mobile police have identified 52-year-old Jason Sims of Mobile as the driver who died Saturday night in a fiery crash in Midtown Mobile. Now, officers say Sims took off on Martin Luther King Avenue when they tried to pull a stolen car over. He crashed about 2.5 miles away on Walton Street. Jail records show he had been arrested nearly 30 times over the past 20 years. Let's move things over to our question of the day. Today, that question is, the DOJ has released the Epstein files with redacted content. What are your thoughts on that? Scott says the only thing that should be redacted are the names of the victims. Christina says only the guilty try to hide things. Somebody says DJT and his Sharpie pen. Michael says every redaction should come with a reason why it is redacted. For example, the Privacy Act. Don says we are not supposed to know the names of the victims. This is for their protection. Randy says both parties have had them. The question is, who redacted them? Victims impact redactions. Some information has to be redacted to protect victims and their identities. Not sure why that's so hard to understand. Maybe they are protecting the girls in the pictures. Protecting victims. A lot of people are saying the same thing. What are your thoughts? If you're watching us live, what are your thoughts on the DOJ finally releasing the redacted parts of the Epstein files? We want to hear from you. While you're thinking about that one, let's move over to our poll of the day. And I talked about this a little bit earlier in the live stream. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? I've seen a lot of people across the street at the mall. So I'm going to go with no. You have not finished your Christmas shopping. And I don't blame you because me either. I know. I'm waiting till Christmas Eve to finish my Christmas shopping. I do this every year. No worries. I'm going to get it done before Santa gets here tomorrow. All right. We have 30 people who say I'm all done. 6 people who say still have a ways to go. And we've got 7 people who say almost there. I like this one on our Facebook page because still have a ways to go. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Aaron says, I am all finished. I finished Monday afternoon. Bring on the football games. Fair enough. Deborah says, I have everything but Sunday a week ago. I got very, very sick. I have gotten yearly shots. My updated shots, RSV last year, Tdap this year. Christmas will be delivered New Year. The best laid plans of mice and men. Well, we hope you feel better, Deborah. Debbie says, yes, she is all done. There you have it. Most people are complete. Tiffany and Michael say, yes, shopping and wrapping are complete. My least favorite part about all of this is wrapping, y'all. Like, I'm someone who wants to put the gift in a bag, you know, put the little wrapping paper in there, or not wrapping paper, tissue paper in there, and say, Merry Christmas, there's your gift. You know, I'm over the wrapping. I'm over that. When I was younger, I say that. But when I was younger, I loved to wrap gifts. Like, that was my favorite thing to do. Now, I'm just lazy. I want to throw it in the bag. Here's your card. Love you. Merry Christmas. Enjoy. Be blessed. That's how I feel these days. But whatever you feel, we want to hear from you. Join us on our Facebook page if you haven't already. Like and subscribe to the page first, and then make sure you chime in on those questions and polls of the day. We'll share your responses right here on News 5 Now. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, a happy holidays, a happy New Year. I'm saying Happy New Year because I will not be back until January 5th. So I'm making sure I cover all my bases now because I will not see you guys for a little while. But I really do hope you all enjoy this holiday season with your loved ones, friends, family, whoever, and just take some time to sit back, relax, and be thankful. We've made it to the end of another year, and that is such a blessing. I know those small things we forget about, but it is really a blessing to be here. So I hope you all enjoy. Have a great day. I'll see you back here for 12:35 on News 5 Now. Bye, y'all.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.